Hey guys, so sorry it's been a while since I've gotten on here. Life has been a little bit crazy. We had a new addition. We are adopting from Jamaica actually. Pretty significant special needs. He's been doing really well. It's just been really busy. So this video is very special to me and it's been a long time in the making. The long and short of it is I want to know if you've ever considered going without a cell phone, because I did just that. So it actually wasn't necessarily by choice. We had a cell phone service that just kind of went wonky, and then one day my mom tried to text me and some random guy replied to her saying, "Hey, this is my new number." We had no warning, and I don't really still yet understand what happened. It was a really inexpensive phone service, so that was our bad. But anyways, it brought us to the point where we thought, hey, we don't have cell phone service. So we could do the obvious thing and go get hooked up again through this other venue, or should we maybe try and go without the cell phone for a little while? Now, if you know anything about me so far, I don't always do things the normal, regular, expected way. So we thought, hey, maybe this would be a good opportunity to try out, and this was all happening almost a year ago now. So we were going into winter actually when this all went down, and you have all those thoughts in the back of your head like, what if this happens, or what if I need it in an emergency? And I'm just in the back of my mind and thinking, people have lived for how long and they didn't even have cell phones, and we've gotten to this place as a society where I feel like we've just kind of convinced ourselves that it's necessary. The problem with it, not that cell phones in and of themselves are bad. I think the ability to call someone for help, or if you get lost, and even just something convenient like having GPS right on your phone. You can just type something in quick and it will tell you, turn left, turn right now. I really appreciate tips like that when I'm driving. So we thought we would try it out. So it's actually a very well-documented scientific fact that cell phones can be highly addictive. Yes, they can be helpful, but in a lot of ways they can also become very hurtful, especially with people that have maybe ADHD or maybe addictive personalities, or however you want to look at that. But I guess I was just one of those people. Me having a cell phone, especially an iPhone for a short season, and you feel like you're connected to everybody all the time. But the problem with that is, even though you feel like you're connected to everybody, you're really like connecting with nobody on a deeper level. And I feel like everybody has maybe experienced this to a certain extent, but for me it just felt like this big time suck in my life that was distracting me from the things that I knew meant the most to me. And as someone who is trying their best to promote a simpler lifestyle so that we can appreciate the things that we actually do treasure most, this was needed and important for me. And I think it's okay that it's taken me a while to document this here for you guys, because it's given me even longer to really think about it and even see how it's affected my cell phone usage even today. So I went with completely no ability to call outside of my home, no cell phone service whatsoever for pretty much the entire winter. It went at least a solid 4 months. The first thing that I really missed was the ability to have those photos, the ability to take photos anytime I wanted and upload them anytime I wanted. It was just so exciting to take pictures of my cute little kids and then post it to Facebook right away. I really enjoyed that. And the second thing that I really missed was not having that GPS app where I could, Google Maps or whatever type you used, where you can just, type in the address, the location, and it would literally tell you, turn by turn how to get there. I really appreciated that. So that was the couple of things that I really missed, aside from the obvious, I guess, of not being able just to call somebody if I thought of something in the moment and just call somebody up, or hey, I think I missed my turn, how do I get to you? Those kind of things. The convenience factor of a phone. I mean, it can't be denied. They are very convenient. But I will tell you the thing that I did not miss about it was the constant temptation for it to be a distraction or even a potential safety hazard. You can preach to me all day that it's not safe to be looking or handling your phone when you're driving, but I guarantee you a lot of people are doing it, and people are dying because of it. And I've seen people driving with, their knee and texting while they're going down the highway. It's terrifying when you see someone else doing it, but it's even more terrifying when you realize you yourself have done it before. So having that cut out of my life for that season has all but cured me of that. I basically put it on the floor so I can't even get to it when I'm driving because I don't want it anywhere near me when I'm driving. My focus is the road and getting everybody safely from point A to point B. Also, I turn off all the notifications. So if I get a text message, if I get a Facebook message, if I get an email, there's no pinging and dinging and buzzing, anything like that. I have it all shut off. I don't want to know instantly when someone's trying to get a hold of me. Now, that is irritating to some people. It was irritating and inconvenient to people in my family and maybe some friends even when they wanted to get a hold of me and I wasn't instantly picking up or instantly replying to my message, because normally I would, because I always had my phone on me. And now I think I became kind of the annoying one, because I would set a phone on the counter somewhere and I might not even pick it up but like one time the whole day. And if I checked my email, it might be just, once at night before I go to bed, I'd check my emails. It's a different way of living, but I promise you it's been a lot less distracting way to live. After we brought our little guy home from Jamaica, I realized because he has actually epilepsy, he has a seizure disorder. And so it became pretty apparent that, I really need to have at least something, even if it's just like a flip phone or something in the car, just in case we have an emergency. So I do have a cell phone again. And the service that we use is actually a track phone. You can get like a card at Walmart, and it might be like, $30, and it lasts me for several months. So definitely a lot more cost effective. The other problem wasn't even just the cost of the cell phone, but again, it was how much stuff was on the phone. So for me, having a phone that has actually less storage on it was very beneficial for me personally, because I couldn't add, 100 different colorful things. I literally have 2 games on my phone. It really wasn't terrible, because I figured out that if I did Google Photos app, I can upload all those photos to an online source that it's safe in, organized by date, and then I can delete everything off of the phone itself. So it's not like I have, a constant little blip saying, you're running out of storage, you're running out of storage. Or if it was, I knew I could very easily swipe it so that it was fine, because I could upload them all to that Google app. So that's been really helpful. I just wanted to throw that out there for you guys. If you asked my husband or my kids or really anybody, I usually had a phone in my hand. And yes, I do have a phone in my hand sometimes now if I'm just sitting on the porch and I'm playing a game, or if I'm in a waiting room, I'm probably going to pull out my phone. But it's not like I'm going to die if I don't have it in my pocket 24/7, or if I leave the house and I forgot it. I don't feel like my whole world has been upended. And that's actually kind of a unique feeling. And I know a lot of you know what I'm talking about. If you've ever left the house and you're driving down the road, how many of you, be honest, would immediately turn around and go get your phone? And you might be telling yourself, oh, well, it's because I just want to be safe. And what if something bad happens? And I get that, but the likelihood of something bad happen, it kind of happened to me. But really, the likelihood of that happening, this one time that you don't have your phone, I don't know. I guess that's between you and your phone. So this is just an encouragement to say it is possible to drop screens for a season. It is possible to not have cell phone service for a season, and even longer periods of time. I personally would probably continue to not have a cell phone if it were not for us having a special needs child with kind of a complicated diagnosis. But I still do not need to have a phone that has all the bells and whistles. Those things are freaking expensive anyways. So with that, I just want to say, grace to you and wherever you're at in this cell phone screen-filled journey that is life, at least our life in this generation. And I want also to leave you with the encouragement that if you yourself do not desire for your children to have an addictive relationship with a cell phone, with watching TV, with playing video games, whatever that is, make sure that you're modeling that to them. Because often what I was modeling was my phone or whatever I was looking at on the screen was more important than who was right next to me. Well, thanks so much to you guys who have stuck around till the end. I know this was a little bit of a lengthy one, but again, it's been a while since I've been able to put one of these together. So again, thank you. I appreciate you so much. The greatest compliment is if you were to hit like. If you want to leave me a comment below about if you've tried this for yourself or if you're thinking about it. And of course, if you were to hit the share button and let your friends know about it if you think that they would find this information relevant, I'd be so appreciative. Love you guys.